day 129. Hopefully, well, I'll say I have to do a Falcon heating pad for my gray tank. I have to wire that too. Then maybe I'll be able to start doing the internal wiring of and all the outlets and the receptacles and everything. We'll see if I can get to that, but hopefully the heating pad doesn't take too long. So one thing I did learn is you always bring all the tools and the equipment that you need for basically a little job every time you do it, so you don't have to get up, get the stuff, and then keep updating over and over again. You probably still will have to get up, because there's always that one chance there's something might be that you didn't think about, but it's better if you don't have to get up, or have to get up more than once, I'll say that. So here I go, connecting this right here, the Falcon tank water heater. It's underneath there, right there, and it's heating my gray tank. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it up. Surprise, surprise. What I didn't think about, there you go, is where I drilled the hole is going to be underneath the cabinet, the flooring cabinet, the floor of the cabinet itself. So my drill bits will not go through it. So I just had to measure it and find out exactly where it will be. So it's 4.5 inches from the start of the pipe curve right there. So I'm gonna have to basically cut it so I can get the pipe through so I can continue. I just went up there and checked, and I'm gonna drill in another hole, and I'm gonna basically patch that so that hole is sealed that I already drilled, because it would be flagrantly stupid, I'll say that, if I had to rip up the bottom part of that countertop, or not the countertop, wow, the bottom part of the counter, the cabinet bottom part. If I had to rip that a little bit up in a certain area and do all that, and it's basically underneath the piping area, the ABS pipe. So no, I'm gonna drill somewhere else and figure it out easier. Like I said before, things just happen. That screw that I was gonna use, for some reason, even though it was self-drilling and I pre-drilled a hole smaller than it for it to get a little grip as it goes in, it went ahead and broke. It basically cut its tip off. So I'm gonna get another screw and figure it out. So I have to get back up again. And now I'm back. I was talking with someone from Scotland for a little while, but I kept going, and I'll show you what I've done so far. I used the Fisher tape and I got it to here, and it's running through here right now, and it's gonna come, and it's right here, and I'm gonna keep going and connect it to there. So here this goes, hopefully. All right, and the power's on, and the solar panels are on, and I'm still pulling the same wattage. So it's kind of shady outside, but yeah, and also I'm in the shade still. So, but I don't think there's any issue. The thing that I realized about yesterday, well, last night after, I did the water pump. There's no water in the fresh water tank right now. So the water pump is going to keep trying to build up pressure, but there's no water. So for that, I'm leaving that one undone, and that's going to be on a 10 amp fuse, and, well, 10 amp, yeah. And I'm going to leave it unconnected until I have water, because otherwise it would just be running and running, and it would never stop. I'll say that. Now I think I'm going to try and do the receptacles. Well, I'll see how far I get with this. Wiring and electronics is always a little bit difficult, so let's see what I can do. And now, after getting another spam call, it's like, hey, I'm Jason from Energy Advocates, and I'm like, I have a Skoolie. I'm converting a bus into a tiny house, a Skoolie, and I already have solar power, and they immediately hang up. So yeah. All right, now I'm gonna get started. So just to make sure, I watched a couple of YouTube videos about this, and even though it's thermostatically is controlled by the temperature to turn itself on and off, it says that you definitely should have a on and off switch. So I'm gonna go get one from Home Depot, a 10 amp on and off switch, and that's what I should do. I'm just gonna go ahead and disconnect this real quick, so that way I can still absorb some power, because I don't want to just leave it off while I'm not here. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect that like that. Go ahead and check, make sure I did everything right for the 10 amp. Yep, very good. Put that back in like that. All right, and I'll be back from Home Depot very shortly for you. And I'm back. I got a simple on and off switch, and I'm gonna go ahead and wire it with these that I was given, and I'll just connect it and it should work. That was pretty simple with tape and everything, and very easy. Yeah, and I'll fit it in after I put the walls in, and basically all I have to do is slide it on and off the prongs, and then put it back in once I get it settled. But I'll go ahead and show this. So I'm at -6 watts because I have lights on here right now, and that thing is in the off position. And when I turn it on, hold on a second, let me see if I can do this. When I turn it on, it jumps up. So I think that should work. and it goes right back down to where it was. So I think that works perfectly. I went ahead and before I even started turning it off and on, I definitely wired it and everything, or taped it. It's all taped and it's all fine. And it's in the off position right now. I'm using the lights at the front, so that's why it's using power right now, but yeah, whatever. I'm probably gonna call it a day, but I'll go ahead and say unless something very weird happens, I am definitely going to start doing the receptacles, the outlets tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.